Today tunaangalia, we are talking about fair value gap. Personally, fair value gap, there are we call it the institutional reference points. There are around 7 basic things that we need to know for the institutional reference point. By saying institutional reference point, I mean we have liquidity, I mean the internal and external range. For example, if I can zoom out here, if you go to the higher time frame, let me say a daily time frame. So what you can see, we have, for example, we have this place here. This is the, let me say this is the high. This is the high, and this is the low. Are you seeing it? This is the high, and this, let me term is, these are the low. Are you seeing something? So anything that is happening in between, let me clear these markups first. Let me clear everything. So if you can term as this is our high, and you can say this is our low here. So activities that are happening between this point, between this point to this point, and from this point to this point, there are some activities that are happening in between this point, from this high to this low. So there is what we term as liquidity, and so the market moves to search of liquidity under the institutional reference point, one of which we are talking today is fair value gap. Are we together? So fair value gap, I can term it as the state of imbalance. The state of imbalance. Like if you have seen, maybe there is a stone, a big stone, and like it's not stable. A good example is here. You can see this point, this place. So in a simpler language, I can explain to you that a fair value gap is just a state of imbalance, and it takes place within 3 candlesticks. 3 candlesticks. I told you before, these are candlesticks. Do you remember? You can recall these are the candlestick. This one, like blue, red, like these things. So these are just the standard color. So these are just the candlestick. So it happens, or it takes place between 3 candlesticks. A good example, let me just change time frame to 5 minutes time frame. We can pick as we can take this. Let me just draw here something. We can, let us say this is one candlestick. There is another candlestick here. Just an example. Then we have another candlestick here. I think you are seeing what I'm drawing. So this space, and we can say this is our wick. Let me take this as our wick. Why is it not? Let me take this. So this is our candlestick. As it refused to move. So let us pick that as our candlestick. That point, up to that point. So if this, I told you this is called wick. This thing, like this top thing is called wick, or the tail. If this tail does not cross above the other one, are you seeing something? Like it does not cross above the other one. Like it should not intercross. You know. Then even the other candle, this candlestick, it should not crisscross. Like it should not crisscross. Like for the sake of here, you can see. I'm talking of this green thing. Hope you are seeing my screen. This green thing, the wick should not crisscross the other. Like it should not pass the other one. You're getting? even this point, the wick should not pass the other one. So that will be a valid fair value gap. So our fair value gap, it takes between the 3 candlesticks. So in this point, our fair value gap will be this place, between this place and this place. So here, this point, this is our fair value gap. Have you understood? So this is our fair value gap. Are you getting something? I'm saying if you pick 3 candlesticks, now let us go to our example. If we pick 3 candlesticks, let us pick this one. I'm picking this one. Then I'm picking this one. Then I'm picking this candlestick. So I have 1, 2, 3 candlesticks. I think you're seeing something. Let me enlarge it. So I have 1, 2, 3 candlesticks. So my fair value gap, where will it be? It will be between the space between this candlestick. So the space between the candlestick, it's here. Here. Are you seeing something? So this is my fair value gap. So the market will come up to this point so that it can go high. So you can see the market came and it went high. Are you seeing something? So that is a fair value gap. If you can pick another point, let us pick another point. Let me pick this one. Like if it should not cross each other. You can see this point. Let us pick this. We have this candlestick, and this candlestick. But you can see the tail crossed each other. Are you seeing something? Like ilifunga juu yake, zilipitana. Are you seeing something? Like there is no space between. So this is not a valid fair value gap. Are we together? Yeah. So let us choose another one, another example. Another example is here. I can pick one, that candlestick. Just pick any random, like any candlestick. 3. So I've picked 1, 2, 3. So where will be my fair value gap? It will be between this wick. It will be between here and here. Like the middle point here. So this is my fair value gap. Here, this point in the middle. Have you understood? So like another example is here. Let me pick. I've picked. Let me just pick any random candlestick. Let me pick this one. 1, 2, 3. So where is my fair value gap? It is between this point. Between this one, the low of this point here, and here. So this is my fair value gap here between. But if it comes a point like this, like let me pick this one, this one. Let me pick another one. This one. And this one. So here there is no fair value gap because you can see there is no any space between. Are you seeing any space between here? So there is no any fair value gap at this point. So I think you have understood the concept of fair value gap. And I think you can share your screen so that I can see if you understand the fair value gap.